join me for Evening Motivation with Jackie, which happens every Tuesday and Thursday evening. Every Tuesday and Thursday evening at about 10 o'clock or 10-ish, right? Got in a little late today and I was eating, so that's why I didn't start exactly at 10 o'clock. But I'm here, want to make sure that I show up. Okay, so again, I am Jacqueline Kabah Harrison. For those of you that may not, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do this, so I'm sorry to maybe lose my train of thought. So Evening Motivation with Jackie happens every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please tag a coach, share it out, okay? The actual topic for this evening is going to be birds of a feather flock together, right? And I know my mom used to say that to me all the time. And actually, she used to kind of irritate me with it, you know. My father used to say it too, but more so my mom. So that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Birds of a feather flock together. You are who you surround yourself with, okay? So that's the topic for tonight's discussion. Let me back up. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jacqueline Kabah Harrison. I am a confidence and success coach for African-American women that have coaching and or consulting businesses. I help women to show up boldly, consistently, and with intention in their business, right? Allowing them to increase their productivity and last but not least, their profitability, right? So what we do more specifically, or what I do more specifically, is help women to work through dealing with all of that negative self-talk, as well as those self-sabotaging behaviors that show up, right, that prevent us from basically taking our business to the next level. So that's what I do more specifically, okay? So that's my introduction. I'll say it again midway through. I will also say these are new glasses. I got another pair coming. So, you know, and some of y'all might be like, oh, they look like your other glasses. I am so bad with that. I'll literally get something and I'll just like keep getting the same thing and swear up and down it's different. But my other glasses are very different. But these, the shape is a little different. So I'm getting used to them. So if you kind of see me, you know, pulling back or something like that or whatever, it's because I'm getting used to my new glasses. So, so at any rate, again, I'll say it again, tag a coach or a consultant, please share it out. Sharing is caring. You never know when someone may need to hear something in a particular, you know, particular message. Like I said, somebody, even if someone just took one thing away from this video, and again, it's not like it's information that I know you are aware of, that you know. However, sometimes it's a matter of us kind of moving away from practicing it, right? Just actually moving away. Sometimes we get so busy, we get so caught up that we don't take the time to really take a look at things and really put them into perspective and really evaluate if something is working for us or if it isn't, right? So it's just as simple as that. So it is, for those of you that this may be new information and new knowledge, that's wonderful. That's great. If you have questions or comments, please let me know. For those of you that this is like old hat, you know, I'm telling my age, right? If this is something that you already know, but maybe you don't practice it, maybe this will kind of put you back on track with practicing it and being aware of it, okay? And if, you know, like I said, if you are already practicing this and on point, then, you know, show me a heart, show me some love and say amen, say I second that, say I totally agree, and share it out to someone else that you think may possibly benefit from the message, okay? So, again, I'm going to cater this towards or for coaches and consultants because, like I said, that is my specific target population that I work with. However, it's a life lesson. However, it can be applied to many different areas of one's life, right? It can be applied to many different areas of one's life. not just in business, right? So birds of a feather flock together. Like I said, my mom used to tell me that all the time. And I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Didn't even really know if I really even understood it. But at the time, I didn't really care to understand. All I knew was that she was saying something that I didn't want to hear, right? Because I knew it all, or I was doing whatever I was doing, and that's what I was going to do, right? So, but I think it's important because it's a good lesson, you know, that whenever the individuals that you hang out with, people that are similar to you, or people that have, I mean, whether it be similar lifestyle, similar beliefs, right? We have a tendency to gravitate towards those individuals, right? Hence, birds of a feather flock together. Now, being in business for yourself, you will find that you are going to learn, you are going to grow as a person. And unfortunately, a lot of those individuals that you used to hang out with before, right? Or that were a part of your inner circle are not going where you're going. Now, of course, my son's going to scream in the background. Okay, so just excuse that, okay? So those individuals may not be going where you're going, right? And I don't care if it's entrepreneurship, if it's maybe going to school. Those are just the two things that jump out at me initially. They may not be in that mindset, right? And just because you guys were friends 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? And I mean, like, for those of us that have those childhood friends, right? Those of us that may have been friends at, back in the day, doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be friends today in 2019, or doesn't necessarily mean that we need to continue our friendship, right? And again, when I say not continue a friendship, keep in mind, I don't necessarily mean you guys start just cutting people off. I mean, yes, there are some people that need to be cut off, but they may not be in your inner circle anymore. So wherever you are going, right, whatever that end destination is in your life, in your business, those are the types of individuals that you need to be surrounding yourself with, right? Because if you are moving to a next level, right, or this is something that you want to do, or something that you want to achieve, having a successful coaching or consulting business, then you need to hang around other successful coaches and consultants, right? Or you need to hang around other coaches and consultants that are about making it happen, right? They are moving, they are shaking, they are coming outside of their comfort zone daily, weekly, doing different things, practicing different things, collaborating, traveling, landing speaking engagements, right? So on and so forth. So it is to your benefit to actually surround yourself with those individuals that are where you want to be, or that are on their grind just as hard as you are to achieve whatever that end goal is, which is a successful coaching or consulting business, right? And basically, of course, everyone defines success differently, but however you define it, right? You need to be with other like-minded individuals that are also on that grind. And it may not necessarily be a coaching business or consulting business. Maybe they have some other form of business, right? They're an entrepreneur, but they have a totally different business than what you have. They're not a coach, or they're not a consultant. However, they have a similar mindset, which is such as, if this doesn't work out, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try something else. The mindset of, I'm not afraid to step out of my comfort zone. I realize and I understand it is a necessity to get outside of my comfort zone. How am I going to learn? How am I going to grow? How am I going to try anything different if I'm so busy and so fearful, right, of the unknown, whether it be fear in success or fear in failure, that you stay in that one spot? You don't try anything new. If you don't try anything new in your business, how is your business going to excel? How are you going to know what works and what doesn't work if you don't try anything new, if you don't try anything different? So like I said, if those other individuals that you're hanging around, they don't necessarily have to be coaches or consultants, but be in that positive mindset. They could be a different type of entrepreneur, or just being in that mindset of trying something new, right? Recognizing, like being self-reflective, understanding what they want and what they need out of life, actually having some goals and being actively working towards those goals. Those are the types of people that you're going to feed. You guys can feed off of one another, whether it's sharing resources, whether it's just talking about different things that come up, right? In the life of an entrepreneur, or in the life of someone who is constantly growing and changing, in the life of an individual that is constantly focused on self-development, self-improvement, right? You don't want to hang around individuals that think they know it all, okay? People who are constantly blaming other people for what they have and what they don't have, or blaming other people for what exists as well as what does not exist in their life. You don't need to be around those types of people. Now, because keep in mind, like I said, you can feed off of one another, whether it's sharing resources, whether it is providing encouragement and support, right? And in order to, excuse me, in order to provide encouragement and support, you have to have at least somewhat of a positive outlook on life, right? You would have to, in order to be moving forward and to have goals and to actually believe you can achieve those goals, right? So the opposite of that is hanging around individuals who don't have clear goals, or don't have goals at all, or have goals but think that they can't achieve them, so they're not even working towards them. People who think that they know everything, right? Can't nobody tell them nothing, but yet they can always tell other people, right, about what they doing, what they shouldn't be doing, how they should be doing it. Or people that are always constantly blaming other people, that are always got their finger pointed out at this person over here, saying this person did this and this and this, or didn't do this and this, and as a result, that's why I don't have this in my life. Those are not the types of individuals that you need to be spending a considerable amount of time around. Now, the reason I say considerable is because we don't choose our family, right? Some of us may have a lot of negative people in our families, or in our, in our inner circle. Like I said, whether it's family or whether it's friends. Although friends you choose, but I'm kind of lumping them in there because those are individuals that you may have known for 10, 15, 20, 25 years, depending on how old you are, right? You may have known them for as long as you can remember. And they're like family. Okay, so let's put those into the same category. You don't choose family, and those friends that you've known for so long that are like family, that may be negative and may not need to be in your inner circle. So that's what I mean. Oh, hi, how are you? Hey, thank you for joining. I may not say people's names, y'all, because on Facebook, I don't even see who's joining. And then on Instagram, just depending on your Instagram account or your Instagram name, I may not know exactly who you are. And I don't want to mess anything up. So I just say, hi, thank you for joining. Okay, so just so y'all know. So I was saying that you can't choose, or you don't choose family. So here's the thing. No, you don't choose family, or those friends that have been friends for so long to the point where they're like family. What you can do, and what I would advise you do, is constantly reevaluate. You know how you clean your house or clean your closets for the spring, or do like a spring cleaning, or maybe you, I always have to check, y'all. My internet be acting crazy sometimes. And I be on here just to talking, and I look online and my video like just poof, like then went away. So sometimes I have to check every now and again to make sure I'm still live. So, and these individuals, that are in your life, you love them, you care about them. However, they are very negative. However, they are the ones that always blame people for other things that they do. They are the ones always that shoulda, coulda, woulda. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? How that gonna work out? That don't make no sense. Who gonna buy from you? Right? I done been there. I done heard it all. Okay, from people who I love. People that are family members, people that are very close to me, that I would think that they would have something positive to say. And I didn't just X them out or distance myself initially. I gave them a chance. You know, I give you a couple times. We have a discussion. I get some feedback. You keep doing the same thing. Then at that point, right, the only intelligent thing to do, from my point of view, is to move that person into another category. Meaning, you're not going to be somebody I'm going to talk to every day, okay? Because you're not going to be spewing all that negativity and all that what if and what if that and that don't make sense and ain't nobody going to buy that. We're not going to do that. No, no, no. And again, I don't care if it's in reference to business or if it could be in reference to taking a new job. Like I had this situation before. Well, you know, let's say it's a better job, it's a promotion. You're excited about it. You're going to be doing something that you're thrilled about, whatever. And this other individual, this, you know, person that's really, really close to you says, oh, well, I don't know if I would take that job. You don't know what kind of situation you're getting yourself into. What if you go there? What if you can't do the job? What if they don't like the job that you're going to do? What if they fire you? What if it don't work out, right? That's a lot of if, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and a lot of negativity around something that should be a positive situation, right? So when you have individuals like that, you kind of have to love them at a distance, right? You kind of have to love them at a distance because you love them. You're not going to totally X them out, but at the same time, if you have regular contact with them, that can have a negative impact on your overall belief system, on your overall motivation, your self-confidence, right? Could affect a lot of other things too, but those are the three that came to my mind, like boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're gonna roll with that. So they can have a negative impact, and you might say, "Oh no, that's not gonna happen," or "Oh, I can control it," or you know, "I'm not gonna take it in." But the thing of it is, over a period of time, you might run the risk of having a little bit more self-doubt, or maybe a little bit more less motivation. And you may not even realize where it's coming from or what is adding to it. Because we all from time to time, you know, have self-doubt, doubt ourselves and, oh, my thing just totally went out, y'all. Doubt ourselves and wonder if we're doing the right thing, if we made the right decision. And somebody spewing a lot of negativity like that could possibly, you know, add to your feelings of self-doubt and, you know, negativity. Now, don't get me wrong. We are ultimately responsible for our feelings, our beliefs. And if it is something that is not in line with who we are or is not working in our life, is not benefiting us, then yes, it is our responsibility to change it, right? It's our responsibility. So I'm not taking that away at all. But what I am saying is that when you make choices as an adult, we make choices. Make your choices wisely, right? If you don't have to be around someone or talk to someone daily that has a very, very negative outlook on life, then why do it if you don't have to? If it's not an option, I'm just pulling this back up. I want to make sure that I'm still alive, but my tablet died on me there. You don't have to. You don't have to keep allowing this person in your space. You can, hey, I want to check on you. Everything okay? You all right? You need anything? Okay, all right. I'll talk to you in a couple of days, right? That right there is actually taking more control over it because you are still expressing your concern. You are still helping that individual as much as you can, right? But at the same time, you are protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your mental, your physical, and your spiritual health, right? Because that's not healthy. If you're dealing with a toxic person, you know, a person that has a lot of negativity, a lot of fears. I didn't talk about that. A lot of times people have fears that they project onto you. And yes, they love you. They don't want to see you fail. But the thing of it is, they have so many fears within them, which probably prevents them from doing a lot of things that they wanted to do. And they are now taking those fears and projecting it onto you. And again, it doesn't mean that they're doing something purposely to hurt you. However, again, you have to protect yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? And anything that does not have a positive impact on you mentally, physically, or spiritually, then if you cannot eliminate it altogether, if an event that is not possible, then you need to limit it. Okay, so that's my subject for tonight, and I'm working on keeping these videos. I want to like try to do 20 minutes, but definitely no longer than 30, because I know everyone is busy. I know we all have a million and one things to do, right? We're juggling a lot of different tasks, and I always want to be respectful of people's time. So that was my main point for this evening, or my discussion topic was birds of a feather flock together, and you are who you surround yourself with. So just think about that. Focus on always evaluating and reevaluating the relationships you have in your life, whether it's intimate, whether it's family, whether it's, associate, business partner, whatever it is, whatever the relationship is. Always evaluate and reevaluate and make sure that those relationships are positive and that they are beneficial, that they are encouraging, supportive. And it's a two-way street, not just all you take. It's a two-way street. But you need to make sure that you surround yourself with other like-minded individuals, other individuals that are about, improving themselves, self-development, improving their lives, that have healthy belief systems, whether it be about themselves or not, whether like it's either or, but about themselves as well as other people. Because a lot of times if people don't feel good about themselves, then they can't feel good about other people. It just doesn't make sense, right? Or it's not likely. I put it like that. It's not likely. So be around people that are self-confident, have a positive outlook on life, that are encouraging, supporting, know the value of hard work, willing to be responsible, be accountable for their actions and things like that. Healthy, emotional individuals. And if you are on your grind in terms of getting your coaching or your consulting business up and running, maybe, or maintaining it, or just moving it to the next level, right? Make sure you surround yourself with other people, other like-minded individuals that are either where you want to be or that are in the boat that you are, and you guys are constantly learning and growing, and that way you can learn and grow and share experiences and encourage and support one another along the way. Because we all know that entrepreneurship is not for the faint-hearted, right? It's not, because it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. So thank you so much again. My name is Jacqueline Cabot Harrison. I am a confidence and success coach. I work specifically with African American women that have coaching and or consulting businesses. I help them to show up boldly, consistently, and with intention in their coaching or consulting businesses by helping them to eliminate and or effectively address all of that negative self-talk that goes on in our heads, as well as all that self-sabotaging behaviors that we continue to perpetuate that cause us not to be able to take our business to the next level. All right. And again, this is Evening Motivation with Jackie. Please join me every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream live. Again, tag a coach, share this video out. Thank you for joining me this evening, Instagram and Facebook. I will talk with you all again on Thursday. All right. I'm in on Instagram first. Good night, Instagram. All right. Now, Facebook. All right, Facebook. I'm out, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening, what's left of it, and I'll talk to you again on Thursday. All right. Good night.